Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Numithrandor, and we find ourselves in the, Storehouse, the Specimen storage building. And looks like there were other divine beasts or horned creatures, including that colossal humanoid-looking one up there. Oh, and I see an item gleaming in his hair. Oh dear. I'm going to have to find my way up to that, aren't I? Well, at any rate, I did a bunch of grinding. Absolutely painful amount, like 60 times I killed the Fire Knight that was down there, down that elevator. There was the one Fire Knight waiting at the bridge leading here, and I managed to kill him 60 bloody times, but I did get his armor and his sword. And it does have an interesting little tidbit or two. Armor of the Fire Knight under Messmer, the Impaler's personal command, distinguished by its red cape and twin golden snakes which adorn the neck, enhancing incantations of Messmer's flame. These were the only ones who truly knew Messmer, his flames like serpents, the painful fate that accompanied his accursed form. So, like I said before, I believe that Messmer is a son of Marika and Radagon. And if that's true, then he is just like Melania and Mikola, another cursed progeny. And my interpretation, once again, is incest. Radagon was, I think anyway, Marika's son. Oh. Huh. Even the little guys can do fire magic now, eh? And we also did get a couple copies of his sword. Great sword of the Fire Knights, a long slender blade that undulates like fire. Blessed with a flame incantation. Further flame imbuement will amplify the effect and greatly increase the armament's power. Unfortunately, I don't have any especially good Ash of War to throw onto that, so the effect of the fire imbuement, alas, is somewhat limited. I literally crossed on the other side of this, and for some reason you didn't care. Oh, heaps of stone tablets. Actually, before I go that way, let's do a little bit of rearranging. I think I'll try the Rotten Winged Sword insignia. See what I get. I timed that dodge pretty well. Ooh! Didn't do so well the second time, though. Rune Arc. Come to think of it, the eye that we got a little while ago. Yeah, that. Place in the eye of another to deny light in all its forms. An iris that is dark as night, placed on the eye of another to deny them light in all its forms, can also be used to receive the blessing of an equipped great rune at the cost of all runes currently held. In the realm of shadow, this artifice was employed by the priests of the Erdtree to intensify the fears of their flock to magnificent effect. Now, if this were a permanent item that you could use infinitely to restore Great Rune use, that would be fantastic and would pretty much solve all of my issues with the Great Runes. But somehow I doubt it's going to be quite that beneficial, and we are going a long way down in this. Here I was hoping to go up. To actually go up into the storehouse, but, no. No, apparently we have to go down first. These warrior jars? No. Okay, what have we here? That looks like a trap. Oh, I just mentioned warrior jar, and lo and behold. Oh, God, that damage again. Okay. Golden pickle foulfoot, really. Hidden path, you say? Well, grant, it kinda looks like one. But unlike Dark Souls 2, where there could actually be hidden paths that you had to interact with, and by interact, what the hell is that? What even is that? I'm going to wait till he turns around. And then I'm going to go in there and stab him in the back, I think. Yeah. Okay. Oh, he runs at me. Okay, what? There was zero wind-up on that. What the? What? Oh, shit. Okay. That was, well, that was freaky. To put a word that is wholly inadequate to describe what just happened. Ash of War, Wall of Sparks. Yeah, I've lost my original train of thought completely after that monstrosity. Okay. This Ash of War grants no affinity to an armament, but imparts the following skill. Wall of Sparks. Scatter perfumed powder in vicinity, producing intense sparks after a brief delay. Can be charged to increase power and range. The properties of the sparks are determined by the perfume bottle used. Usable on perfume bottles. Okay. Yep, and we have more jars milling around. And a whole lot of stuff down there, so I'll have to find my way to them. Oh no, not more of you things. Yeah, no, I'm not getting in melee range with you again. Come on, move so I can actually lock onto you. Are you kidding me? And he just spews gory giblets everywhere. Ah, there's a hidden door. Battlefield Priest's Cookbook. Any other secret doors here? No. Okay, looks like we've, oh, no. No. Come on. I don't like the odds of that turning all manner of awfulness. Yeah, his follow-up is really fast. It doesn't hurt near as bad as some of the other ones, but... Oh, you're firing range shots that'll track me, won't they? Yes, they will. Just... Okay then, I was thinking that would cause all manner of status ailments. I didn't think it would just insta-kill me. Okay. Yeah, my mistake for thinking this place would be any better than the damn passageways back down below. Oh. It does remind me. I actually do have a little ground to cover back that way. Back up the awful staircase that messed with me yesterday. Because there is a chamber with an Erdtree in it that I simply had not explored. I was far too caught up in actually trying to reach the next grace and find a way out of the miserable experience I was having with going up this damn stairwell. Well, there was a section. Past all of these guys. I believe it was right here on the first landing. Yeah. Past him. And killing Mr. Spear. It always feels annoying when he lives. Yep, I figured you heard that. And now I'm going to burn you. Gonna have to farm him for his weapon at some point, too. Ow. Yeah, then you see why I hated this section. And they just will not stop. Ever. Okay, well... let's try killing the knight with the polearm again, the twin blade. We'll see how that goes. If I get murdered by him again, I'll just skip fighting him entirely. and just go into that courtyard with the Erdtree I mentioned. I certainly won't be going the rest of the way up the staircase and fighting the bloody knight duo at the top again. On the one hand, there's a couple things he may have that might be interesting. I'm curious to see if they have a unique great bow, for example. Not gonna be getting that. I'm still curious if these guys have unique weapons. Unique axes and spears, because it kinda looks different from the usual. Yeah, I hate how long he seems to get invincibility for. Yeah, I knew you would get up. Ah, but this time, you didn't alert anybody. Okay, that time it went off without too much trouble. And yeah, the Rotten Sword Talisman actually works really well with these twin blades. These twin swords, rather. Now, I avoided coming down here the first time, partly because I was busy trying to get up the staircase, but also because I didn't see an easy way back down or out from here. And there's another knight over there. Just one, it seems. I would like to get your shield. It's the only... well, that and the twin blade is all I'm missing. Gotcha. No shield for me yet. Golden Vow. ×3. So I'm assuming that's a consumable. That reminds me, what can I learn from the Shadow Realm runes? Golden remnants of the grace bestowed upon those who fell in the realm of shadow. In a long-forgotten place where none would tread, the light of grace quietly grew ever more brilliant. Ever more brilliant, eh? Again, if this was an infinite use item, I would love it. But I don't want to try it, honestly. I don't want to try it because if it is a one-use only thing, then... well, I would like to keep it in inventory just for bookkeeping, just to have it. Oh, Golden Vow. Remains that turned into light after being blessed with an incantation of the Erdtree. Use FP to rise into the air, increasing attack and defense of caster and nearby allies. The incantation serves as a rite that honors the comrades who placed their faith in the distant Erdtree and gave their lives in the crusade. Interesting, but I have Golden Vow. I can actually use that incantation myself. I have enough faith to wield it on my own without, assistance. Yeah, I'm just going to slaughter the lot of you. Talisman of Lord's Bestowal. I do not trust that you guys won't gang up on me later. Yeah, the winged sword works pretty well. It's already active again. So, let's see what this Talisman of Lord's Bestowal does. There it is. It increases poise after using a flask of tears. Oh, it looks like Godfrey. A talisman depicting Godfrey, first Elden Lord, receiving the precious sap. The Lord accepted the sap stoically, without any sign of wavering. No wonder Lord of the Erdtree casts a long shadow over the lands. Not sure I'm fond of that, honestly. I kind of feel like it wouldn't be worth enough for the slot. Like, it's not a terrible idea, it's just... there's so many other things that I could use. And getting poise, period, just for having the talisman equipped would be worth far more. Ah, and we're above our weeping ghost friend. Okay. Yeah, very, very small Erdtree, and then you have that gargantuan black monstrosity in the distance behind it. Another way to drop down into this courtyard. It doesn't look like there's any other way out except this way. I see you. Oh! You. Okay. Saved by a little bit of the flame. Yeah, twin blade bastard. Why did my lock-on just... I just took a hit I shouldn't have. Yeah, that basically just ate all of my flasks. All of them. I've got one left for healing. And he caught me flat-footed, and that was basically over when it started. I just refused to die, and it cost me all of my healing to keep me alive. Oh, we're here now. Is this the... Yes, this is the Twin Night room. Okay. Look, well... Nice to know where that goes, I guess. Okay, I won't be able to... Yeah, I can summon Tish, and I think I'll do just that. Because these guys are not by any stretch of the imagination a fair fight. Don't target me. No, go back to... Why are you both after me? And I missed my roll. Now I'm completely out of heal. Yeah. That just bloody figures. Even with Teach, these guys are a misery to fight. No, I'm not going to bother going back for those runes. Sod it. I had far too hard a time dealing with these pricks the first time. No. The only reason I would even consider going back there is to try and grind that twin blade and maybe the shield. Apart from that, sod it. Back to the storehouse. I figured out where everything goes, and that's good enough. And besides, I have an absolute nightmare ahead of me. Dealing with the, weird pustule monsters in the basement of this place. If I could summon Torrent in here, I'd be able to get around a bit. Ooh, lever. Ah. Ember of Messmer. Okay. Ooh, lots of you guys in here, huh? I do quite like that execution animation. Very satisfying stab. Fire coil. Now again, I would feel bad about killing you lot, but, no. No, you're all far too bloody dangerous to be left alive. Yeah, I went down that way last time. That timing on that. Ow! Damn it all. Yeah, went down that way last time and ran into the pustules. And I'm not particularly keen on seeing those things again. Yep, and the second stab constantly gets deflected off the walls. Same bloody thing there. Okay then. Last thing I bloody need is to wind up poisoned as well. Ooh, night. Lucky you didn't see me. I guess I shouldn't have been surprised by fire not working. That damage. You have a pair of... Yeah, a pair of knives. Okay. Looks like we're back to dying over and over again. Okay. I might be swapping out the twin swords. Specifically for dealing with the knights, anyway. Was using a weapon that can stagger them. That... Oh, no. The bloody tracking on those fireballs. Yeah, a single mistake costs me a flask. Always. Again. Bolt Drake Talisman +3. +3 talismans now. I guess that's why this was a hidden area. A very rare and potent talisman to be found. Now, I do have plenty of carry weight left. So, should I try... Now, fire is obviously not going to be a smart thing to use. Let's try using Blunt Force Trauma / Holy. As I mentioned, I'm going to be using this on knights, not on most of these other ones. As the rest of these can be dealt with quite handily by the twin swords. It's just the knight that needs staggering. Hefty beast bone. I was genuinely expecting there to... Oh, it's you. I forgot your name offhand.
Righteous Tarnished. It's been some time. There was one thought I could not dislodge from my mind. So, here I am, quite unable to move on.
And what was this immovable thought?
After Lord Moke's slaying at his dynastic palace, it appears his body has been absconded with and taken straight to kind Nicola. Surely you recall that I once served Lord Moog as a pureblood knight, after failing him in every regard and losing sight of my vows. I'd do anything to make amends in whatever meager way I can.
I see. Do not be too eager to make amends for Moog, or to him even less. He was a monster, and I am the one who slew him. It is interesting, however, that you mention his body has been absconded with. You see, I wasn't certain where Moog's true body even was. After all, I faced Moog twice. A bit like Margit the Fell and Morgott the Grace Given. Similar sort of thing happened. Facing Moog in the palace and also in the Lanedell sewers, deep in the catacombs. So I wasn't sure whether the creature I slew in the catacombs or in the palace was the true body of Moog. Though by the sounds of it, I would guess the one in the palace was the real one. Still, interesting that there was even a body to be moved.
What could they possibly have in mind for Lord Moog's remains? The implications are rather unnerving.
Well, Nicola has, in fact, cast aside his own flesh, or so he claims. We found bits of him all over the place. So is it perhaps his intent to inhabit Moog's body? Is that the dynasty that Nicola has in mind, using Moog as his new vessel and proliferating through him? I don't know.
What could they possibly have in mind for Lord Moog's remains? The implications are rather unnerving.
I do not know what their intention is with Moog. Frankly, I would burn all that remains of him until only ashes remain, and then scatter it in the sea, never to be brought together again. That would be a fitting end for him. Wouldn't you know it? Little blighter comes to me. That solves a problem I had last time. Now, let's see whether or not I can stagger the night. Also, incidentally, I tried putting on the red knight, the fire knight armor, because I really liked the cloak. But I found that it was unacceptable, as it made your character look spindly. Which is something I absolutely despise when they do. Whenever it happens, I hate it when the character models get scrunched up or smushed down. just to fit an armor set. And when we get to slightly better light, I'll show you exactly what I mean about that. Up on the bookshelves now, eh? I see one guy in the open. And one guy in the open was it, apparently. Okay, I think we have enough light here. So I'll show you. So you can see, wearing Godfrey's armor, he looks a bit chunky. Then you swap over to the Fire Knight, and suddenly, he's extremely skinny. To the point where his head looks oversized on his body. Again, I love the cloak. Love the cloak to it. But I hate how thin and spindly this makes him look. So I'm never going to use that armor. Entirely because of how it shrinks him. Yeah, the greatsword is definitely the way to go with this. Because I can just stagger him to oblivion. Because I don't have the luxury of fighting him in other ways. Technically, I could burn him down from range with sorceries. Or I could dance with him and kill him with the two swords, but there's no reason to do either, when I can literally just stagger lock him into oblivion. Whereas, dealing with all the little guys, the twin swords work perfectly well. Okay, we can go up there. But since I've cleared everything down here anyway, I might as well explore the bookshelves. I wonder what I'll find. Yeah, and we get a slightly closer look at this creature. Oh, looks like there's an item on top of him. And looks like we might be able to scale him if we jump here. Yeah. His hide is covered in stones. Oh, Reverend Spirit Ash. That is a very nice reward for the jumping puzzle. Now, if only I could get over there. Looks like it'll be reachable if I just work my way around again. Yeah, definitely not going to be able to jump to it. Okay. Just have to make my way up again, and might as well do all the exploring right now. Well, the area is clear of enemies, so I don't have to worry about being bastardized as I go wandering. Ooh, that's a nasty little spot you found. Oh. Now, if you didn't have a good ranged option... by this point in the game, how could you not, really? You could have a bow. Even if you're going with a strength or a dex build, you could still have a bow ready by now, but if you don't, then that might have been rather annoying. Also, it looks like... yeah, it looks like I'll have to work my way around. And possibly going downward again if I'm to reach... there. There's a shiny over there, but... can't reach it from here. But then again, there is... well, there are several floors yet to explore, so... I'm sure we'll reach it eventually. And then, of course, there's the entire detour that's down in the basement of this place. Okay. No. I'm not putting up with you. Drop your knives, would you? And you didn't. Cheeky prick. Huh. That's going to be a bit, dodgy as far as jumps go, but... sneaky. Damn it. Again, I make one mistake and it costs me a flask. Ugh. Yeah, definitely kill everything. I lucked out there a bit. No. No, I said. No. Yeah, even with the greatsword slashes, it's not a guarantee for a kill. God. Yeah, again, I almost died. And I'm getting lots of beast horns. Okay. Yeah, where... It almost looks like that's in his... hanging from his hair, as opposed to... actually somewhere I could grab if I climbed on top of him. I think I'm going to have to start adding healing incantations to my repertoire more regularly. Dueling shield. A thrusting shield, or combined weapon and shield, enables the wielder to attack and guard simultaneously, an armament once used in ritual combat performed to honor the Erdtree, a custom that had somehow remained within the realm of shadow. Interesting. I think I won't want to equip that, though, specifically because of the fact that it'll probably conflict with weapon arts. Blessed Bone Shard. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna add healing incantations to the mix, as that will drastically increase my range and how many mistakes I can get away with making. Oh, blimey, another night. If this goes as well as the last time, I'm in deep trouble. Okay, charge! Oh, it's the greatsword variant. Ooh. Okay. Well, that worked. I should have just spammed him down from a distance, but it worked out well enough. He didn't manage to kill me, at any rate. Okay. The lever. I see. Someone got clever and managed to work their way around the edge, but, no, I'm not going that way. Let's do the dangerous bit now. Oh, the sound of that squelching underfoot. Oh, a grace, finally. And yeah, I was right. The item is down there in his hair, so I can't even reach it. Erdtree fragment. Storehouse cross message. I abandoned here my arm dextral. Storehouse cross message. Message left by Sir Ansbach. addressed to kindred spirits who also pursue Miquella's trail. It would seem that the people of the keep have flooded the holy quarter that leads onward to the Shadow Tree, barring access. However, there is no route that leads there from this storehouse. Perhaps there is another way to reach the holy quarter from somewhere else in this keep. Well, I guess we'll have to find it, won't we? Well, I think we're going to call it here for the moment. It's been long enough as it is. So, if you've enjoyed this, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a good day.